Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken at his 4. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 41. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Off the bootleg. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Fields. And it's incomplete. A look there at the defensive starters for Cincinnati. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Beal. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
On the double. Mike 51, Mike 51. Army.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Single, slot.
They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the delay, it's Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The numbers for Mixon last week, 23 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gator. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
They run a draw here on second down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Beal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach often
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
Now Joe Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Beal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw. Fields. This one hauled in by Sample. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long.
Single slot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here we go.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. On 1st down, Beal. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down, it's Beal up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll run on 1st down. Beal. And some strong running. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these big.
On 2nd down now, it's Beal, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back to throw. Fields. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll set up a throw. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Throwing on first down, Fields. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get tight. Let's go.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
50, plant. 51. Yep. Watch the twist, watch it. Let it go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
A draw play for Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Fields. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Off the bootleg, Fields. Making the catch is Sternberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
57 Mike. Watch the curve.
Off the play fake, Fields. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Mixon with it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. On 1st down, Beal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
3 down, 3 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Fields. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Vitale. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Throwing to start the drive, Fields. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off play action, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, it's Beal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down Packers. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Sack, baby. Sack.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. A A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And right now these guys are shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What do you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They'll look to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and 4. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Packers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.